Day 2 of the Arnold Classic with Ian Hedek. What's up, dude?
What's going on, man? They just came back actually from the room not too long ago. A lot busier today. Trust me. A lot busier today. But I did see, let's see who was up there. I did see some wheelchair bodybuilding, men's physique, bikini, and wellness were there. That was pre-judging. The finals is everything is on tonight. Right. So
let's see. Since last night, Ruff Diesel won the Classic Physique.
Correct. Which I thought that was going to happen anyway because the way he looked.
And what's his name looked? Who came in second? Ramon?
Ramon came in second, yes.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think I look at Classic with the same eyes as bodybuilding because who's the guy who came in? Who am I thinking of?
The Miracle Bears, they call him.
Who am I thinking of? He won the Olympia twice.
Oh, you talking about Breon?
Yeah, Breon's back shots. His rear double by is amazing. I don't know.
He peaked too early.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, because I heard I've seen pictures from Thursday night. He looked amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was like, ooh, a little too early.
Because his rear double by compared to what do you call it? Compared to Ramon, I thought was superior. But then again, that's only one shot,
right. But as you looked at it, Ruffin seems like that's gonna be his show to win.
Yeah.
Because C-Bum was there. He was with Hani actually on a panel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so whatever they were talking about and everything like that. Because apparently, he got COVID twice, I heard, and a couple other things. So, just other things were happening. So,
yeah, right. Ruff Diesel looks amazing. The guy has a tremendous physique. I mean, his legs, his quad sweep is phenomenal.
The only thing is that when he's next to Bumstead, he looks like a child. Not because of the height.
Right, the height and the width. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it just looks like it's.
They seem to prefer that in Classic Physique.
Well, yeah, I think I showed a funny picture to a couple of people I saw. They were like, "Who is that?" I said, "That's young Bumstead." Right. And they're like, before he had the 70s style porn star look.
Oh, I don't know what the deal is with that mustache.
And it's the mullet too. It's like,
I bet you his wife makes him grow the mustache so the girls won't come near him.
You know what? You look
that mustache. No,
you look great. And Ian's probably say, "Go ahead, do it.
Yeah.
Look ugly, so no one else can come around except for my wife.
Yeah, right.
My sister, except for my sister.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Unbelievable. All right, and then we had the prejudging last night.
Yes,
which was a little bit of a surprise.
Justin was the surprise.
Justin was a big surprise. He looked phenomenal.
Hey, I tell you one thing is as I look at it, Bonac.
Yeah.
If he had a little more ham drop, he's pushing Curry if he had a little more ham.
Yeah, big time. I mean, you could easily argue Justin in second place.
Yeah, I had him in fourth because of the fact Kluko came in.
Yeah, right.
But as someone told me yesterday, Steve almost.
Yeah, that's right. We were saying that. Well, we'll have to see what happens tonight because these guys make big changes in 24 hours.
Yeah, it's definitely.
And Steve is one of those guys where he can make a big change in 24 hours.
I think Steve's going to fill out a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's going to be more impressive tonight. Yeah, definitely. Where Justin kind of looks like that was the best he's ever looked.
Right.
And I didn't know that Brandon was working with Chad Nichols. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, I heard it on RX Muscle. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, shit.
I was listening to RX Muscle. They had a good wrap-up last night. It was him, King Kamali, and Lee Priest. I'm not a big Lee Priest dude when it comes to, like, him critiquing. But King Kamali knows what he's talking about. He breaks it down.
Right.
And the three of them were on, and it was pretty good. And I'm pretty sure they said that Bonac was working with Chad Nichols.
Hey, well, that's a good move.
It was definitely a good move, but nobody knew about it if that's the case. That's for sure because he looked great. He really did.
How about this one? I didn't even know that George Farrer was still in the game. He had Andrew jacked.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I had no idea.
Yeah, he's like my brother because there's a picture. If you've seen every picture out there, it's him, George Farrer, Flex Wheeler.
Right.
So
I don't know what happens with the gurus. It's like they're still in the game, but for some reason, some gurus are hotter than others. Like right now, Matt Jensen's really hot.
right.
Right. And then there's also and then there's Tudor Pat. What's his name? The guy from that trains James Hollingshead. Pat Tudor or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's hot, but Matt Jensen is like the hot
It's the hotbed
right
for now.
Yeah.
But then you still got your but you know the funny thing is, reliable. I was talking to another pro. I was talking to another pro who's thinking about coming back, doing a comeback. Maybe he's like, oh, yeah, I might do a show. I was like, yeah. He says, I got a little itch. It's like, okay. He says, after I take care of some business, he says, I got an itch. And I said, Aceto? He goes, yeah. He says, the only person I work with.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like we had talked about when Nick got his new trainer, and it's like, why did you I mean, the guy could be great. I don't know why you went with that guy when you can go with somebody. You're battling for the Olympia title now, and you would want somebody like an Aceto or a Chad Nichols or a George Farah, who's had guys in those positions and knows what to do and how to handle it and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like who do you want to manage the World Series? With Joe Torre, who's been there over and over and over again, or some new guy who may drop the ball because he's never been there before. That's how I look at it. But I think he has his reasons, I'm sure.
Actually, what's funny today? So okay, I'm gonna give you the breakdown who I saw.
Okay.
I saw Branch Warren.
Oh, really?
Branch is there. Cool, Johnny Jackson. I took a picture of Johnny Jackson yesterday.
So they don't go anywhere without each other.
Well, I think they're both with All Max. That's why.
Oh, all right.
Trish Warren was there. I saw. Now here's the doozy. I saw Derek Lunsford at All Max.
Really?
Like he was just. I don't think because he was wearing a red shirt. So I was like, well, All Max is black, white, and red.
Okay.
Because even just blue.
Right.
But even didn't have a booth there.
Oh, all right.
That's weird. I mean, Hani's there because he's got. Yeah, who knows? But I mean, it was just funny to see him in red. I was like, normally he wouldn't be there. He was usually all blue or whatever.
Yeah, right. He'd be wearing the colors of the shirt of the company.
Yeah, actually, it was funny because I saw Creed also yesterday. I kind of was poking fun of him. And I was like, Creed, I'm your biggest fan, right? He's like, you get the hell out of here. I'll see you at the gym.
Yeah, he's such a good dude, man.
Yeah,
he's such a good dude. Like you can't there are some bodybuilders out there that I've had conversations with, and I can't stand. I'm not going to mention any names, but then there are guys that are legitimately just good dudes, and you just want to see them win. And Clarita is one of those guys. You want to see him, and his wife is a sweetheart. They're just good. They're just good people.
And the funny thing is, I think we might have a mutant on a mission going towards Signature Gym.
Who?
You ever mutant on a mission?
No. What's that?
Okay, so mutant on a mission is IVU Pro Ron Partlow comes to different gyms around the world, and he trains at the gym, and he puts the banners up, and he actually came to Diamond Gym. I recommended the Diamond Gym. He showed up.
Really?
Yeah, and he loved that gym. Actually, that day he trained with Akeem Williams.
Oh God! Imagine working out with Akeem. You'd get killed.
But this was Akeem getting ready for the Tampa Pro. He was 2 weeks out from the pro, so he's like everything was just high reps.
Okay, all right.
Good. But him and Karita might go at it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because he's like, I want to, him and I were talking. He's like, I want to do a couple of mutant on the missions because if I'm going to come to Jersey, if I'm going to come to the East Coast, I can at least do three shows, and I could do 3 episodes and then come back to Canada, and we could do the editing work. Yeah,
it's I'll tell you, man, anybody who goes to Signature has seen Sean work out.
Yeah,
he's a machine in the gym.
Yeah, yes, he is.
And and we've seen Akeem and Justin work out, and honestly, I mean, they work out hard, but no. Sean is a fucking monster in the gym. He's a 5'2" cyborg in the gym.
Yeah,
he really is. He's next level hardcore training, no joke.
Yes,
and his wife is right there pushing him and pushing him and pushing him. Oh yeah, it's no joke. and they're not laughing or having a good time. It is fucking time to get in there and work.
All right, so get ready to laugh now. I mean, I saw some Instagrammers and some TikTokers who were big, and people were like, "Oh my god, look who it is!" Right?
Fucking can't stand. Go ahead, so me. I like me.
Right. So there's this guy named the guy who did Rise, who started Rise, Noel something.
You know better than me, man.
What's the guy? Yo, so my roommate told me. What's the guy's name from Rise? Noel what?
I can't pronounce his last name, but
it's like Deal, whatever name is.
Okay.
They fucking. Sorry, it is. They fucking call him Daddy. This one guy wrote, "Daddy Noel." I go, don't ever say that out loud ever again. Don't ever call another man Daddy.
That's fucking horrible, dude. You're a bitch if you call anybody else your daddy.
He said
you are a bitch. Yeah,
he's like, "Daddy Noel." I was like,
"Oh, you're a bitch. You're a bitch." Immediately.
I've seen him on TikTok. I was like, "Oh, that's the dude," and he's talking about gym etiquette.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But yeah, he started Rise, so I was like, "Oh, that's the dude." And people swarmed him. I was like,
"Yeah." Oh, I have a guy at my job who calls. We have who runs our plant is 2 deputies and the plant chief, and there's a girl, guy, and then the plant chief's a guy. And when I see them and I have to speak to them, I call them by their first name. There's a guy that works with me that calls the girl Ma. And everybody just cringes when he does it. It's like, what are you doing, dude? She's your supervisor. She's not your mother. It's like, stop.
Yeah. So I can tell you one thing is, at the Arnold, you could tell the big people were missing, like the big companies.
Mm-hmm.
The big companies were missed because they spaced it out. There was a lot of people there,
right?
But you could definitely tell they were missing a lot of people. Like bodybuild.com should have been in the back. Red Cod should have been over there. Animal should have had the cage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think next year it'll be back.
I think next year everything's going to go
next year
year
will be back to normal.
Like I said, but I'm just saying, if you would have saw, you'd be like, damn, I wish they had him there.
Yeah, I actually have a friend who's there doing arm wrestling. Jason, I forgot his last name, Ciardi. I want to say Ciardi. You know him if you see him. He goes to Signature, but he's a professional arm wrestler, and he's there, and he said the same exact thing. We were texting. And he said the same exact thing because it's nice, but it's not like it was previous years. He said the same thing, no animal cage, so on and so forth. And he's there, trying to win an arm wrestling tournament,
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is, man. It's got to take some by tomorrow. By next year, I think it'll be back tomorrow.
Well, but like we were just saying before, that they're going to have to do something crazy because Olympia is in December.
That's right, yeah.
And then the Arnold, you're going to throw it back in March, or you're going to wait to June?
Yeah. It was.
Or what are you going to do? But like I said, you know how the Arnold is. He don't give a shit what the hell is going to happen. People are going to come anyway.
No, they really are. They're gonna jump in the show anyway. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, there's no question. Arnold doesn't give a shit. I don't think Jake Wood gives a shit either. I don't think I think it's 2 type A personalities going. Listen, sorry, you do what you want. It's because I'm
hey, if you want to win the show, yes or no?
I get Jake Wood putting it in December because he wants to push it. So if he's going to bring it back to Las Vegas, he wants it to be as loose conditions as possible from the COVID. So I get it, pushing it as far back as possible. Like I get it. And
see, but that's a week before Christmas, man.
Yeah, I know.
That's like, if you have no kids, then great.
Yeah, but I ain't going.
That's busy, and that's busy time for me for work. So I'm like, fuck,
yeah.
I might have to put a request 3 to 4 months out.
Yeah, who's this? I don't know who that is. Let's see. Hey lads, Andy from okay.
For England.
Oh, England. What's up, Andy?
What's up, Andy?
It's my first English fucking person coming in.
Hey, well, I'm glad. I'm glad that he's watching this, man.
I think you're the first guy that's out of Jersey that's actually watching my live stream. Never mind the States.
Hey, guess what? That's an honor.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Andy. And
hey,
please tell all your friends, your English
Uncle
friends.
John, you made it. You made it now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Maybe it was me from the Arnold, so maybe I helped out hopefully a little bit,
Hey, Andy, Tom Hardy's my favorite actor, dude. So just let me
You're not a Christian Bale man?
Oh, I forgot about him. No, I love Tom Hardy.
Okay.
So who else? Oh, so you saw my friend Rita West.
Rita West, she's very nice. I was like,
yeah.
I had to look at the numbers, like which one. Okay, I looked up like my phone. I go, 21. Oh, okay. And then like, oh, now I know I'm at. Okay, great.
Yeah. She's working with Dave Palumbo.
Oh, good.
She's got there on a bulking regimen for her. She's trying to get to, well, she's like 5'2", and she's trying to get to 400. She's trying to get to 200 pounds at 5'2". And she's fucking, you saw how big she is. She's jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fucking jacked. But it's a sweetheart of a person. And like, she's actually told me in interviews that she doesn't care about the criteria of women's bodybuilding. She just wants to get as big and hard and chiseled as possible.
You know that sounds like? You know that sounds like? 1989, Bev Francis.
Yeah, right. yeah, right.
Or 1990, whatever the year right before she retired, she's like, I'm going to go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And let people see this is what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And she blew the doors. People were like, oh, shit, that's Bev Francis? Yeah.
Yeah, because they in bodybuilding, they were rewarding the girls that were more taller and athletic looking. And
well, you got to think who she was going against. Yeah. That was Linda Murray and where it used to be. Okay. It was Linda Murray and Corey Everson. Yeah.
This guy lives near Temple Gym. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's where Dorian used to train, right? Now Dorian lives in like Spain or some shit. Like
last time I heard he was in Spain or something like that. Like
with
somewhere
his Brazilian wife.
Living the good life.
Yeah, and his conspiracy theories. He's a big conspiracy dude. Yeah, he's like, talks about the Illuminati.
Oh, so I saw that guy. A couple of people I saw, from other venues and whatnot. And actually, I ran into you heard a guy named Mel Chansey.
Oh yeah, I've been trying to get him. I actually spoke to him twice. He's a former Hell's Angel, and he's like he's a born again Christian now.
Yep.
And I tried to get him twice, but he's like on the contract where he can't do any other podcast besides this one particular one. So, but he said to me, after I'm out of contract, I'll hit you up and we'll do it. And I was like, oh, because he's got crazy stories, crazy stories. Yeah,
because I think him and Mr. T used to bounce together.
I think so. Yeah, and he was no joke. He was he also I don't know if you follow wrestling much, but
yeah, of course I do.
And in WCW when it was Hogan and the NWO.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. Him and I talked about that before. He showed the videos. They were like, he was like, "You're on parole. You go."
Yeah, that's right. He was on parole, and he actually led him and Chuck Zito led Hogan and the NWO to I forgot what pay-per-view it was, but they were all real Hell's Angels.
Right? How first thing when you got clout, everybody knows who you are.
Yeah, right.
And but my friend was like this. He goes, "Who's that guy?" I go, "Oh, Mel Chance." I said, "Mel, good dude." They were like, "How do you know him?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, he's just a good dude. He loves bodybuilding,
and he's a huge bodybuilding fan, promoter, and whatnot." Yeah, absolutely. And he was a beast back in the day. He was a monster back in the day.
He's still a monster now.
He's still a big dude. Yeah, he's just a little older, but he's still a big dude. But
it was funny to see like who you saw, and then you're like, okay, and it was just like, hey, there's such. Actually, I tell you what, the funniest thing is, so Nick Walker's there. Nick Walker was there. People were a big ass line for Nick. What was the guy saying? He lives in Maribel, trains during music, about 20 years. Oh, okay, cool.
All right.
Thanks, Andy.
So, what were you saying?
Yeah, so Nick Walker had a serious line for Celsius. People were like, "Who's the line?" We're like, "Is this the Nick?" The paper was like, "Nick Walker's coming." I'm like,
okay. I would love to know how much they're paying him. I would love to know from Celsius.
Let's see. Celsius must be paying him good because
absolutely
because the people they showed there, it was Nick. Nick was Brandon Henderson, so he was like, I think he's 3-time men's physique O.
Yeah.
Jay's part of there, so that's 4-time Mr. O.
Yeah.
And then Regan's part of them too, because Regan will be there tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So
speaking of Regan, big disappointment.
Yeah.
Big disappointment. And Brett too, to a certain extent.
Okay. I'll tell you one thing is Max Charles, 8th or 9th.
Yeah, I'd say I'd put him.
Which
9th.
One?
I'd say
because I think he's 8th because I think the kid who won the Arnold last year is 9th.
Oh, I didn't even see him. He looked that bad, really?
I mean, compared to everybody else.
Yeah, right.
I mean, if you look at the lineup, you're like, okay, because they've been since it's 9 people, they've been doing top 4s, and then the rest is 5. The rest, because that happened in men's physique, that happened in bodybuilding, that happened in wellness, that happened in figure. Speaking of figure, I know I don't watch it, but I've seen pictures of the girl. She's got.
I know. I saw the figure girls. I don't know who they are, but I'm like, damn, they look like more like physique girls. God damn.
The one girl, she has striation in her quads. I'm like,
yeah.
I thought physique girls were supposed to have that.
Yeah,
shit.
that's.
And guess what? Yeah. She walked out. I said, that girl trains legs.
Oh yeah, she's.
Oh yeah, I said,
you talking about the black girl?
Like that. You don't get feathered like that if you don't train legs.
You talking about the black girl?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that
Sydney
name.
Gill. Yeah,
I did see her because I follow, everybody else and they're posting pictures, and I know who you're talking about. And I was like, "Damn, this chick looks like a physique girl. She looks like a figure girl." But
right,
but you know what's going to happen? What if they get too big and too hard? Is Arnold going to be like, "No, I don't like them," and get rid of figure now?
Nah, he'll be fine with it. And then we're like, a lot of people. I was talking to the crowd, and they were like, a lot of people are politicizing what Arnold said, and that's why they didn't show up. And some people, I said the first thing I said. Scared money don't make money.
That's right. But that was last year too at Redcon 1. Remember?
Yeah,
he didn't come, but I don't think.
He's and guess what? Well, the Baileys didn't show up because they're friends with Aaron.
Who didn't show up?
The Baileys.
Oh, Robin Dana. Yeah.
That's usually they're always there.
Yeah. I'd love to know how he's doing, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, disappointment. I knew Max Charles was going to be disappointing. Because for some reason, ever since he left Milos, he's fallen off. I don't know why. I did not think what's his name was going to look that bad. Regan Grimes.
Regan? Yeah,
he did not look. I mean, he looked good, but you putting him in an Olympia lineup, basically, right? I mean, the only one that's not there is Heidi and Big Ramy, really.
And you could say even Hunter.
And yeah, I mean,
because Hunter, remember, if you forget, Hunter was what, number 4?
Oh yeah, he was number 4. Nick was number 5. Now, King Kamali said this last night. What if Nick Walker was in the show? What do you think? I think Nick would have been number 2. I think Nick wins.
I think it's 1 and 2 because here's the thing. Because I think if you beat second place to Mr. O, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what it would have been. Because you got to think you're number 2 versus number 5 in the world.
Right.
So
yeah, I don't know, man. I think the Nick of last year would have won, but who knows? Once again, you gotta, all the pictures in the world are great. But you got to get them on stage. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have Justin like up there. I'm like, when Justin was up there, I was like, whoa, like you could argue him for second.
Right? Like you said before, you and I were like this. Well, we'll see we'll see what happens, and all of a sudden,
right. And so, what time does the rest of the bodybuilding go on? This Andy.
I believe it starts at. I think it starts at 7 tonight.
7 our time, which means
it's 7 their time.
No, but it's 7 p.m. our time or 7 p.m. England's time. England is 5 hours ahead of us, right?
Yeah, they're midnight for them.
Oh, so it's like midnight for you guys. Oh man, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's 4:45. It's basically 4:45 for us.
Yeah,
and I mean. They're like I said. By the time they go on, they might be sleeping and just waiting for the results.
Yeah, man. Just watch Nick Strength and Power in the morning. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I tell you, that guy is on. He's on the money. Nick Strength and Power. He doesn't stop. He's got this. Talk about having his finger on the pulse. He knows all the ins and outs and so on and so forth. I mean, I don't know. I guess if that was all I did for a living, I'd be able to do it too. But
hey, listen, maybe one day you will.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope so.
Hey, you and I will keep on doing this shit, and that'd be funny as fuck.
Yeah, if I have 1,400 more Andys watching me live, then maybe I could quit my job.
Right? I'll take some of that too. Let me get some of that. Andy, make sure you follow me too.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Wait, I got to tell you a crazy story real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Why was someone trying to hack into my Instagram during the Arnold?
Really? What? Oh.
Yeah, I had to change my email address. Yeah, I was like, what?
What was it? One of those things where like invest your money and all that crap? Like one of those.
It was just like all of a sudden it was like something was coming up for it's coming from Jamaica. I was like, who the fuck is trying to log in with me? And all of a sudden I was like, you know what? Switched around, boop, 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 and then
So I've had that happen a couple of times. What happened to James Hollingshead last year? He lost his Instagram because it got hacked and they were like trying to sell like something like investment products or some shit. They're basically just trying to steal money, but they were using James Hollingshead's Instagram. And then he had to change that. He's got to get a whole new one. And he's another guy that he was a bit disappointing in the Olympia last year. I really hope he makes a big change. I haven't heard. I don't know what shows he's doing this year, man.
We got to think. We got 9 months to the O.
Yeah, there's a lot of shows.
That's a lot. That's a lot of shows. That's a lot
of live streams. A lot of live streams. All right. So now, what's your plan for the rest of the night now?
So now, tonight I'm going to work on the content that I have already. Pack up some of my stuff because tomorrow I fly out, but I fly out at 6:30 tomorrow. So everybody will be done with their shows. Everybody's trying to get home.
Right.
So everybody, that let me tell you this: when you go to the Arnold, it's quite funny when you see what happens. Mm-hmm. Because that airport is not meant for all of us to be there.
Yeah, right.
So it's funny because you talk to certain people, and I was talking to Ron Parlow. He was telling me, he's like, yo, it was the funniest thing because he said that when he flies to the Arnold, it's not a direct flight.
Right.
He has to fly from Vancouver to Toronto and then take a little plane from Toronto into Columbus.
Oh, God.
So he said one of the flights, it was on his flight, what was the mountain.
Oh, Jesus. He's another one. He's got to fly first class. There's no way he sits in coach.
Yeah,
no way he sits in coach.
I was like, you're 6'9".
Yeah.
So automatically you need the leg room.
Right.
So, and I'm thinking at the time he was probably 400 something pounds then.
Yeah, he was a big boy.
But now he looks like he's half the man because he's leaning out.
Yeah.
But I was like, because when you saw him fighting McGregor a little bit, he was big, but could move. But now he's like, he's really moving,
Yeah. I think he's fighting Eddie Hall soon, right?
Yeah. I know Kai Green's gonna be there today, so I know people are ready to see him. But we'll see how Kai, Kai's on Kai time. You know how he is.
Yeah, I'm all Kai Greened out. Do you know what I mean? I know he's a fan favorite, but I don't know. He's like the only bodybuilder who retires and gets more popular. I don't get it.
You can say I can say Flex Lewis is like that too.
Yeah, that's true. But he's never officially retired. You think he's going to do the Open, Flex Lewis, or no? You think he's done
after the baby? Probably.
You think? Yeah, you think he's coming back?
I think he'll do it just for the baby.
Just
like to because remember how he did it when he first had his daughter. Mm-hmm. He were on stage, so I think he'll do it for.
That's right.
I think he'll do it for his son.
Yeah, let's see.
But like I said,
signing. Oh, okay. All right.
Thank you.
Later, Andy. Thanks,
buddy. Thanks, Andy. Thank you for, as they say, from across the pond.
Yeah, the only guy watching. He's from the other side of the planet.
We'll take it.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Like I said, so tonight, like I said, I'll pack up tonight. I'll be at G Code's event at Power Shack at Hilliard. That's at 8:00 tonight. And after that, one more day of this. So what I'll do is, like I said, pack up everything, drop it in the morning. I'll drop it off and tell them to hold it at the hotel. Just to say, hey, what's up to people? Maybe if I can get something, I'll get it. I might do it if there's something that's worthy. I might even do a giveaway for you guys.
Oh, very cool, very cool.
So I'll do I've seen some All Max products. I was thinking maybe I'll do a giveaway from All Max because I think they had something like amino cuts. Mm-hmm. Hey, it's pretty soon. It's be summertime, so people want to get at least a little.
Yeah, that's right. It's not a bad idea, man. I should do something like that. I haven't given anything away in a long time.
I'll probably do that. I'll probably do a giveaway. Probably using, of course, I'll use the YouTube and probably use TikTok and whoever else the other social media platforms I have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think summertime's coming. But shoot, summer will be here in 3 months.
That's right. So listen, before you go, what do you think, Brandon or
I got
Bonac
Brandon
tonight.
number 1.
You think?
I think it's the way. I think Brandon 1, Bonac 2, Steve 3, Justin 4. I could say we get let's say a toss up. I'm gonna say probably 5 might be Brett.
Yeah, I think the only thing I'm gonna change, the only thing I'm changing.
Oh, Omar chimed in.
Yeah, Bonac or Curry, who wins?
We got Curry.
We're both with Curry. The only difference I have is I think Samson's going to take 5th. I don't think Brett's going to take 5th.
You know what? Let me tell you this.
Samson came out. I'll tell you, man. If his back was just a little bit better, I'm telling you, he's Sean Road in 2012.
I'll tell you one thing is I'm gonna try to check it out because someone yesterday, someone did the live stream off of YouTube, off of the Arnold. So
really?
what he did, so someone bought the live stream, and someone said my boy was like, "Yo, I watched it off of YouTube."
Oh, okay.
So you might find somebody who's pirating off the YouTube. Someone,
right.
Hey, if you ever do it, you can watch it live.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, man. All right, dude. Listen, I appreciate you coming on. And
anytime, man.
Enjoy the rest of the night, and I'll see you when you're back in Jersey.
Definitely, man. You know what we'll do? We might have to do a recap when I come back.
Yeah, I think that's a better idea. I'm trying to put that together.
I'll be back home around like 9 o'clock. So if you want to do it on like Thursday, just like we could cap over everything if you want to do it on like the Thursday when I come back, because I can.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, sounds good. Absolutely.
All right.
We'll keep in touch, and we'll definitely do it.
Definitely, brother.
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, see you
later.
Later.